Okay, let's see. We got some fantasy music playing. That must mean we're doing Mudraken, Mudraken. Magus Mudraken, that guy. We're doing his arc. I did a little day job parking here in Kappa Diablo. Now that we've gained a true understanding of the Ultra Tour that is the Circle of Thorns. Nah! Where's this guy been for like 20 levels, man? Like these days, don't we learn Circle of Thorns or like people like stealing other people's bodies like real early on? Feels like we do. Catch the librarian and learn what you can from him by any means necessary. Okay. No problem, bud. We got this. Hello and welcome, by the way. I was not sure I'd be streaming tonight. But looks like people are busy, so here we go. Look how close I am to 38 and freezing my XP. Because we still got to go through all the Night Ward content. We got like 3 other heroes. I'm sorry, not heroes. 3 other contacts or something. Just because there's Kelly Ukwa. I got to do a respec trial. Like, I got a lot of stuff I got to do. I know this character ain't going to be solo in no respec trial. Even fully kitted out, that seems kind of hard just because the vines regrow. But how quickly do they do that? Maybe I should get my brood out. Give that a try. The gloom of these ancient ruins seems to be all that holds them up. You know, I think we've all felt that way sometimes. You know? As you go through life, right? As you go through life, you're going to encounter situations and they don't make you happy. And if you get enough really crummy ones, you'll end up feeling that way. That the gloom, the misfortune is the only thing you got, the only thing keeping you going. That's a really lousy place to be. Okay, so we're gonna make a smooth rock. And I got my little checklist right here that I'm working down. History of the War, written by an Ornbagan traitor. I'd be intrigued if obtaining copy didn't involve causing humiliation. I must have this history. Okay. Whoa! Dead body out of nowhere. Legacy chain themselves are so far beneath your power that I doubt the representative will be able to fight you. His longbow gardens, on the other hand. Yeah, okay. Sure. Whatever you say, buddy. You know, when I was at the tailor, the tail end of the last stream, I probably should have taken a look and seen what we would look like with the toggles set to minimum. Would it still be a good look? Hopes I will soon crush. Oh man. Look at that. We're about to crush some hopes here. You know what? If anybody's game for hope crushing, it's gonna be me. Okay, you guys attacked me, so I think that means you want to fight. We could do a mothership raid, but last time I tanked one of those, or went in as a tank, I got yelled at. And so it's like, shh, I'm just auto-firing range attacks. Which is terrible. But, you know, if you don't want me pulling stuff down into the pit, why did you invite me to the league? Doing it wrong, really. Clearing random mobs that you guys aren't even looking at and pulling them down is doing it wrong. Okay, sure. Sure. Wow, this is just a straight line of death, isn't it? So the legacy chain guy here that we're kidnapping is not even wearing a legacy chain outfit. He's just like in a suit. Kind of feels like it would fit better if he was a Midnight Squad dude. Because legacy chain are explicitly organized to like fight people. You know? At least that's my impression of him. Maybe I'm wrong on that. Whereas the Midnight Squad just has like, oh yeah, you know, Joe Bob here. He's really into that magic stuff, man. He read a book. That's why we let him in the club. You know what I'm kind of trying to get at? Like the legacy chain guys seem like they're combat or focused. Whereas the Midnight Squad has a lot of people in it who are just researchers or knowledgeable about things. Alright, look at that guy. He's a champ. He's taking his kidnapping a lot better than some of the other NPCs we've kidnapped. Hold on, I'm reading somebody's chat and looking for group here. Jimmy Higgins was just an ordinary pool boy. Till that fateful day, he added just a little too much chlorine to a pool with a faulty light. I just remember like an episode of, I think it was Darkwing Duck, where there was all these people with superpowers, and they all had like the same, it was like the same story of, you know, I grew up downstream of like a rubber banana factory or whatever, and that's how I became Rubber Banana Man. And it's like, okay. That's a pretty funny cartoon, man. Disney there for a couple of years had this run of really dope cartoons. That was like one of them. Where they would take familiar like things and kind of rework it a little bit and give you something new. The one with Baloo as a cargo pilot, I'm blanking on the name right now. It's actually a really funny show. It took place in Cape Suzette, like Crepe Suzette, like the whole thing. These shows were just built on puns, and they were a hoot. Legacy Chain Mystics keep... hold on, I can't even read this. The Legacy Chain Mystic keeps his story. It seems that Aurora Borealis will be bringing a copy of Akra's book. Oh man, I must have this book. Let's get the book! Moodraken, let's get the book. The history of the war between the ancestors of the Moo... Oh, hold on, let me pull up the wiki page for this guy, too. Before I forget. Go. Magus Moodraken. Well, it's loading very slowly. There we go. Okay, now I got this open. So he's got this story arc. He's got a couple of probably missions that we haven't done yet, and then we'll be done. So let's, the heroine Borealis travels with them. No doubt watching over them psychically as well as physically. We're to steal these books, defeat Aurora so that we can break her psychic watch over them. He warned there's a limited amount of time. Okay, no problem, dude. Just want me to beat up a psychic hero? Not a big deal. The homeboy acts like this is a big ask or whatever, and it's like, you know. This is Saturday. Actually, it's Sunday, but, like, you know, it's just like another day that ends in Y. Oh, we're even on this map? Oh. There she is, up there. We should probably clear around just so we don't accidentally aggro a bunch of people I don't really want to fight while I'm fighting an EB. Way back in the day, you would have been incentivized to get a team to do this because they didn't naturally scale down from AVs to EBs, and so you needed the extra oomph to beat them. I don't remember exactly when that changed, but it's one of my favorite game mechanic changes they've ever made. Because it helps you, the player, feel really, really strong because you can go toe-to-toe, one-on-one, at level 38. We should go level up, too. At level 38 against, you know, notorious named big boy bosses. We'll get these two groups, and then I think we should be safe to engage. The book's even up there with her. Okay, well that makes it easy. We're a little further back than I thought. We should probably clear out. It looks like there's a group right here. Not that longbow, like a mob interrupting me is gonna be the worst thing in the world, because I'm probably gonna eat purples and stuff going into this fight. In fact, let's ready that stack right there. It's just the one guy? It's just the one guy. Cool. But this will help keep any random... That guy can heal, can't he? We should go kill him, right? Yeah, it's a Mender. Alright. Well, let's go kill the robot that can heal. The last thing I want is the stupid EV getting healed. Alright, so there they are. Let's hit Hasten. Let's hit Particle Shielding, get our buff. Let's go ahead and hit that. Let's hit this. Let's rush in. And let's see if we're going to need our big boy buttons here. Meltdown on its own ought to go a long way to keeping me standing. It is, at this point, my primary source of psychic resist, I think? Jeez. Is that your best shot? Wow. Wow, lady. Well, you're getting endless here. Here's Ding Me on Discord. Oh, sorry. There I go, getting distracted from what I'm supposed to be doing. Alright, let's go ahead and hit this. Hit that. Hit this, because that does some stuff to her. Now let's buff up. That. That. This. Almost won, but I'll tell you a secret. Winning won't help you out as much as you might think. Oh no. Is the book fake? Hey, we survived her nuke. We survived her psi nuke. We're doing pretty good. Aurora's down. Counterattack. Yeah, no. How about you just stay over there, I grab the books, and I leave. Tabez has the books. Attack. Man, they're just vicious. Alright, let's give this dude a call. 5 reward merits. That's not that many. Books full of nothing but Ormegan lies. The people of Amu as slaves? No. Wow. They even claim we attacked first. These books are worse than useless. All this effort for this. These untruths will take years of effort to pry the few truths from these lies penned by this traitor Traitorous. Bah! As for you, you've done well. Yada yada. And beat up some devouring earth, it looks like. Okay. That's a choice. Where are we? Is there an arbiter near here? He's all the way over there. Alright, we're not gonna arbit then. We're just gonna finish this off and we can find the arbiter later. So, happy Sunday! Boom! There we go. A thick organic heat. Yeah. Alright. Hopefully this isn't too big of a map. That is a lot of devouring earth just inside this door. At least it looks like it. How big is this map? Looks modestly sized. Not the biggest Ormegan map, so that's good. Fighting the devouring earth is not my favorite thing. Although if they want to drop some emanators and give me badge credit, that'd be alright with me. But a lot of these dudes are resistant to lethal damage, which is the main thing I, as Spine Scrapper, does. So they can be kind of rough to fight. You know, maybe I won't do Night Ward until I do them through Oro. That might be alright. No. We've been trying to do everything legit. I'm just like, I just want to get to 50. And get slotted up. And get awesome, you know? We're probably going to wait to do patron missions over 50. I think that's one thing, because I don't need the unlock for my build. Yeah, it's kind of warm here in my office. Oh, I turned my fan off, that's why. Maybe I should do the map button. Let's do the map button. Oh, never mind. This is an absolutely obnoxious room or map. Ugh. Okay, let's go this way first. Hello, Ryulong67. You know, the further I get into this particular mission, the more I think to myself, I should have auto-completed it. God, at least this isn't like a hero side, man. I will never stream like doing Crimson's Arc, for example. Wait, that's not even the way I wanted to go. I got turned around back here. I wanted to check out these side paths first. Because that has how many, like, kill all Malta missions in it? It's just like, oh my lord. Okay, that is empty. Like, I got a couple characters that are going through that right now, and you know what they're doing? They are auto-completing every mission. Because I'm not actively playing them. It's just like, yep, you guys could just sit here and auto-complete every one of Crimson's missions. It's not even the fact that it's Orenbega that kind of cheeses me off. It's that it's a big, annoying Orenbega map. Like, there are Orenbega maps that wouldn't annoy me. This is not one of them. Die, thank you. You remember streaming that? I'm sorry. I did play through Crimson's Arc off stream on my... Wait, did I actually beat Crimson's Arc on my scrapper? I must have. Because he's done just about everything. Hero side, but it's like that there's just no way I can think of making that sound fun. Oh boy, here's another giant map full of Malta. Yep. We're fighting Malta again. I ran away from the Titan. You know, I remember running that one time to spawn the Titan in... What zone did they want me to go to? We had connived some way to make the Malta Titan spawn in Siren's Call or something like that. Because all's fair in love and PvP. I couldn't tell you how we did it. I just remember I ran it on one of my characters back on live, and we did that. Alright, where's the cairn? You know, game, I actually was just enjoying... You know, I was joking when I said, oh, maybe they'll spawn some Emanators so I can get badges. That was a joke. That was not me actively wishing for a bunch of lieutenants to spawn in here. You just found shells like, wait, is that a Chronos Titan? Yeah, that's what happens to most of us. That's what happened to me the first time I did that arc. I went, oh, bleep, and I ran. I think at that time my character had flight. So I guess I didn't run technically. I guess I flew. But same effect. Same effect to Rooney. Go out this way? Yeah, we go out this way. Man, that was a long time ago. I think after I beat this mob up, I'm gonna go turn my fan on. Maybe crack my window. I think the weather outside was real nice. It's just a little stuffy here in my office. Russ says run the Ark and spawn him on the hill in Talos. It's a good place to spawn him. You got people teleporting in, right? And then splat, gets zorched by a laser. Well, there definitely used to be some way to control where you spawned him, and I'm sure there still is. I just don't know how to do it. Either way, though. Hi, guys. Yeah, why don't y'all just come around here, huh? This is the portal room, right? We shouldn't need to kill anything in there. Let's just come and confirm that it is. Yeah, it is. Okay, so make sure there's nothing but... Sometimes an enemy can spawn in the antechamber. Alright, but there's not, so we're good. So yeah, we're still listening to the Endless Legend soundtrack right now to provide the appropriately magical sounds. For working for Magus Mudraken. Lord, I should have auto-completed this. Okay. Let's get in here. Pop this, pop this, pop this. Swing this way. Ripper. Stab him. And no babies popped out. Good. Now we just have the annoying multi-level column room. Okay, no group here. Nobody there. There should be one up this way. So how you doing, Ryu Long 67? Have you oh, we're about to go into an ad break. Have you like played any fun characters lately or anything like that? You know, this is the character we kind of voted on as a community way back a year ago. I'm supposed to have been level 50 by now, but I keep getting distracted because certain people in my community keep purchasing me other games to play, which distracts from playing City of Heroes and fulfilling this quest. So now I got to like binge COV. Of course there's another group up here. Of course. Why wouldn't there be another group? Playing the same character for the past 80 weeks? Wow. Well, I was an altaholic way back when, but I'm not really here. I've got like 15 characters, which isn't that many by, you know, altaholic standards. You're probably getting an ad right now, in which case I thank you kindly for the penny you're helping put in my pocket. And if you're not, that's even better, because then we can just keep talking. Turbo penny! Oh, baby. Now we're talking. Now we are talking. On live, you had 6. Well, on live, I had whatever the maximum number was on Virtue. And then I had like 2 or 3 characters on each of the other servers, so I always had somewhere to play when servers went down or whatever. Most of those characters never got past like level 20. Like I would just kind of play them early on, try out a power set, and move on with my life. Yeah, on Virtue, I had, I don't know, how many pages of characters were we allowed at the end of the game? Like 6? One was locked behind the paywall because you got gold side preview through veteran rewards. Oh, wow. That was a thing, huh? I didn't know that was a thing. I stayed sub to City Heroes until the very end. It was just like, what, 15 bucks a month? And I played at least like 15 hours a week, so I'm like, this is cheaper than a movie. Tabez, I'm attached with an urgent mission. The Foul Circle of Thorns are even now, blah, blah, blah. I'd ask you to stop them and see that the beast Baphomet does not escape into our world. Wait. We're gonna go fight Big Baphomet? Okay. Okay, we'll go beat up Big B. Not a problem. I think that last mission we were in took longer than the story arc that we did before it. Kill-alls are kind of dumb, man. Remember, before going rogue, went live, they gave people with veteran rewards early access to Pretoria. I remember poking at that stuff on beta before it went live. I don't remember doing that on Virtue, but that was also 15 years ago at this point, so whatever. You know, it's not. I ain't going to remember everything about that. That was a long time ago. It's entirely possible they gave me that early access and I just don't remember. But I do remember being on closed beta before things went live and going through the Praetorian tutorial or test server or something. It was on test server because he was stuck in your character select screen until sunset. Oof. I remember making some character go through the Praetorian tutorial and being like, oh, this is kind of cool. 9 rituals to stop. Oh my lord. Are these rituals doing like big obvious graphics or anything that make them easy to find? You guys want to talk? Something? Anything so I know where you're at? Okay. This looks appropriately ritually. Come on, bro. I also distinctly remember being on the test server in the run-up to whenever... When did the pew pew laser beam rifle, when did beam rifle come out? Because I remember being on closed beta when that was getting ready to come out. Or I keep saying closed beta, I mean test. It wasn't the beta server. I was not in the betas. I mean, it was still a beta, but I remember being on there in Mercy Island, and Mercedes Lackey was talking in global chat. It was kind of fun. In the COV beta, nice. You definitely got a little bit of edge on me when it comes to veterancy. I didn't start playing City Heroes, City Villains until after City Villains came out, but before issue 8. Because I remember old Hollows, old Fault Line, all that kind of stuff. And then issue 8, they introduced the police radio. And my main character was already, I think it was issue 8. And my main character was already level 50 at that point. So I didn't do any of the radio stuff. Best thing they ever did for this game, and probably the only reason I still play it, is they accidentally made things completely broken in favor of players. The completely broken invention system is the only thing I really, really like. I mean, I like a lot about this game. Like, that's the thing that keeps me playing. If I couldn't become completely broken and just do ridiculous things, I had to quit playing like every other MMO I've ever played. But the fact that I can just be like, and today... Wait, the second Herald's a Baphomet walk this way? Okay, where's this guy at? Oh, it's an ambush! Okay. I'm gonna let the ambush come to us. You're a 10? Nothing wrong with that. As online games go, as long as you stay out of Pocket D, I think City Heroes... Oh, issue 0. Okay, I thought you said, like... It's kind of hard to tell in the font. I thought you were like, you're 10. Like, oh, nothing wrong with being like 10 and playing this game. Just stay out of Pocket D. No, if you started, like, at launch of City Heroes, like... That's issue 0. That's a long time playing this game. You got to see the wonders of global defense nerf. Isn't that amazing? Enhancement diversification. Here you go. I came in, thankfully, after all that drama, which is kind of nice. Just remember to nerf regen. Oh, that's Baphomet. Good lord. Okay. I thought that was just a behemoth lord. Well, I guess we'll go back out there and fight him again. Now you are stacking 16. Wow. It's an interesting build. Alright, nurse. Let's see. Just stuff my pockets full of purple things, okay? Alright, Big B was an ambush. He ought to come right for me? I'm gonna assume he's going to. Just chill out, like, right here for a second while we wait for him. Now, he's gonna move slow, isn't he? Okay, there he is. Let's fight him as far away from any other circle of thorns as we can get. That'll teach me not to be reading the chat, man. Like I clearly see over here. This world should know my reign of terror and flame. Alright, well. Let's go, buddy. Pop that big red. Oh, your little buddy's down. Not a whole lot to say here while we just beat this guy senseless. He's big and scary, it's true. But I'm also kind of big and scary. Because I'm the player character. So really, was the rituals to stop just us, like, beating people up to summon him? Haha! We killed him with crystal shards, yeah! That was the only reason we fought him. You know what? Let me make a note here. Should I cut that into its own video? Let me make a note here to think about that. And my pen is just wanting to die. I guess it needs a new cartridge. I have been using it for a long, well, maybe not a long time, a couple of years with that same ink cartridge in it. All right. Hello, New Girl 8W. Let's see, that should be it for Magus Mudraken. Yes, finally, you arrive before me, wreathed in victory. That's right. Victory. Me. I did it. Let's cross him off the to-do list. Alright. I guess Kelly Ukwa is next. I don't even remember her story arc at all, so that'll be interesting. I'm going to take a very quick BRB, just to get up and stretch my legs, and then we will get to it.